So we're live. Yeah, we're live. Thanks for coming by, man. It's really cool to have you here. And thanks for being game to chat.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I always had fun with Ryan. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not get casual with Ryan Proctor?
Yeah, totally.
Episode 18.
Episode 18. What's up? So this is Greg Hill. We're in Revelstoke. It's the first time we're on the road. I don't know if I'll ever go on the road again, but it's good to be here for sure. It's kind of the same setup as I had in my kitchen at home, so it seemed to work out well.
Seems similar.
Yeah. But yeah, Greg Hill, skier, adventurer, multiple injury survivor. This is episode 18. Yeah. So thanks for being part of it. And like I said, I don't have an agenda.
I know. Where's he going to go with this?
So I'm going to ask some questions. I think most people who watch this might know who you are. But
no, probably not.
Yeah. The last time I saw you, I was in town for a production I was working on, and we were mountain biking.
Yeah.
But I saw you today with a electric mountain bike. How long have you had that for?
I've had it for just over a month.
Oh, so it's super fresh.
Yeah, it's definitely fresh.
Right, and you dig it.
I dig it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been driving the electric car for 70,000 kilometers now, and I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate an electric bike into my lifestyle just to see if there's a point to it.
Because you're trying to do your whole, obviously be impact free as much as possible.
Less
Live
impact.
neutral.
There's still lots of impact. Electric adventure is kind of what people have called me lately, but yeah, just trying to see if we can adventure differently. And basically it's just instead of gas powered, it's electricity powered.
And 70,000 kilometers on that car?
Yeah.
It's still
still
runs.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you, and I've seen it. I've been in it. It's fast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if anybody's had a.
Well, that's why I squealed out in the parking lot for you.
Yeah, that's cool. That's badass. It's super fast. And I was on an electric bike, kind of comparing it to a car, but it's just the same thing. As soon as you hit the power, it goes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
There's no screwing around.
No.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, no, I just got that bike basically a month ago, and I'm trying to see how I can access adventures with it and not even use my car, use less. It's like, sure, I've started this electric car thing, electric adventures, and it's like, well, that's cool if you can afford a $45,000 car. Yeah, what happens if somebody can't afford a car and they're like, well, I still want to try to be better? And it's like, well, maybe these electric bikes are the way. Maybe because I have it, I'll drive a lot less to trailheads just because it's quick and fast.
Right. You don't kind of burn out getting there. I mean, you probably won't burn out, but I mean, you can assist your.
Oh yeah, no. The first day I did it, somebody's like, "Well, why didn't you just road bike there?" I'm like, "Well, because we went on a 10-kilometer run.
Yeah.
And if we'd road bike there, it would have been a 20-kilometer road bike.
Right.
Total, and then a 10-kilometer run, it would have been quite tiring. Where it's like, well, I'm going for a run.
Right. Oh, you biked to your run.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
E-bike to the trailhead. And then
cool.
ran it.
I'm gonna fix this for you because you need it
closer.
Yeah. If you're gonna talk to me, if you can talk to forward, you can do whatever you want.
Well, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward this way.
Casual with Ryan.
Yeah. But yeah, so you biked. So we got cushions on top of the stools here because the stools are too short in Revelstoke. They don't
Makes
grow.
us look tall though.
Yeah, they don't grow tall stools.
But yeah, that's all I've done. I've just biked to some trailheads with it and trying to check it out. And I've got it set up now so I can pop some skis on it. Got a couple panniers, a couple racks. I can quickly just throw my boots, put my backpack, skis, and then go for a ride to the trailhead or wherever I'm going skiing. So
that's pretty rad. But in the wintertime,
it's not practical in the winter. I think it's going to be practical in the fall.
Yeah.
And in the spring. In the middle of winter, I mean, it's not super practical.
No, but you could put spikes in the tire or something, right? Was it it wasn't fat tires, right? No, okay. No. I've seen a bunch of fat tire electric bikes.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy.
Those are kind of weird, yeah. Yeah, because if I kind of think about getting one, but they make full suspension ones. I tried one a little while ago, and yeah, man, as soon as you put that thing in red, like the red button, the red mode, it goes, dude.
Yeah, why would you ever be in any other mode is the problem.
Well, yeah, if I'm gonna put it in yellow mode or whatever, green mode. I guess green's easiest. It's kind of I don't need it to. I don't want it. I kind of want a bit of resistance, I guess. I don't know. I'm still on a regular bike, so it feels like I think you'd get way more time on your bike. Yeah,
I haven't found it. People are like, "Oh, you still get a workout with it," but I haven't really felt that. I biked 30 kilometers in a headwind, where it was serious headwind, and I passed this road biker. She was on her carbon fiber bike, and I just kind of passed her.
It looks weird.
She looked at me. She said, God, that better be an e-bike. Anyhow, it was like it makes it pretty easy. My heart rate barely went over 100
Right.
and whatever while I was going 32 kilometers an hour into a headwind.
It's pretty cool, man. I think it does look weird though, because you're going faster than you pedal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not moving your arms when you walk. I think it just kind of looks weird because you're like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not. You're not used to that scene of like seeing somebody's feet just kind of moving. They're like cruising along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to walk tomorrow without my arms. That should be good.
Oh, it's tough, dude. Or try to move your arms the same with the same leg, dude. It's like it's a mind bender. It literally is tough. Yeah, I don't know. There's that whole electric thing. I've seen a few in Whistler, but I don't. How do you feel about it? I mean,
Well, I see where I see it perfect is on the downhill places, like where it's typically truck shuttle
Oh, okay, yeah.
to wicked downhills.
Right.
But truck shuttling, somebody always gets screwed because they have to shuttle.
Right.
And then you're using the truck, and then it's like, oh, who's next? And then it's like, oh, am I going to be the nice guy and shuttle? Or
Right.
no,
And if
he's
you're
been
nice,
a jerk all day, he hasn't shuttled anybody.
yeah, that keeps cutting me off. Yeah.
Whereas with the e-bikes last year, we took it, both my buddy and I, Jeff, we biked out to the trailhead. We did 2, 1,500-foot laps, super casually.
Yeah.
Fun ride, casual on the up, chatting.
Yeah.
Another ride, nobody had to sacrifice anything. And
That's
to me,
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I think people, when they think they still got to work out, is because they're out of shape to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So going downhill, like for me going downhill, I get a bit of a workout going downhill, but not
Oh, yeah,
as
for
much
sure.
as obviously going uphill.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, my thought is, so the ones that I saw had full suspension.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why don't we just give me a full downhill bike? Like if it's going to assist me,
Yeah,
and it's like an enduro, they put it on an enduro bike, just give me like a double crown and a huge bike.
Yeah,
'Cause then I
because
have-
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You just still sit in super like backseat kind of Cadillac style. It'd be
Yeah.
awesome. They don't,
Yeah, last year when we were doing it on the downhill place, we had the Rocky Mountain Altitude. Is that what they are? Power
yeah.
Place.
Right. There's
Instinct Power Place. Wicked bike. It was
Yeah.
definitely good experience, but I agree with you. Why not go burlier? Why not go even bigger shocks and bigger
Yeah.
travel? Because it's a 50-pound bike as it is.
right. And until the engines are like this big, until the engines are pretty small, I mean, it's going to weigh enough. That's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I just think it'd be sick to have a downhill bike. Because then shuttling, you can still do the same.
Yeah.
Generally, shuttling laps are harder downhills. They're kind of bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yours are hardtail. So just for
Yeah, this one's a hardtail, so it's kind of an interesting placement. I'm not sure where exactly it works. That's why I've got panniers on it, because I want it as an adventure mobile.
Right. That's kind of where it makes sense.
I think so, but if you didn't put panniers and racks on it, I'm not sure where the hardtail would
Benefit
fit.
of the hardtail.
Yeah. But
'Cause
it's a ripping bike. I mean, it's got nice 7 inches in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It looks dope. It looks like an adventure mobile. It looks like you could go anywhere, really.
Yeah, that's,
most
that's
places.
sort of what I'm setting it up for.
Yeah. Are there other people in Revelstoke that have? There's a few guys.
Yeah,
like,
there's
in
a few
your
guys.
crew.
Yeah. Like when I went for that run, Bruno Long
Okay.
ripped out on his.
Yeah.
His is some Chinese version. It goes like 50 or 47 kilometers an hour.
That's pretty fast, man.
It's really
Fuck,
fast.
dude.
Oh yeah, no, he
On a flat, obviously, but yeah.
no, even uphill.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What's going on? Really?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, mine is governed at 32 because
Right.
that's the safety standard to not make it a motorcycle or a
Right. And
scooter.
is his like a engine added onto the bike, or is it incorporated?
Yeah, no, he built it onto the bike.
Oh, right. But at Arc'teryx, that guy Mike Blankarn had that. Have you seen his like gas powered mountain bike he built back in the day?
Mhm.
That thing
Yeah.
looked like a tugboat, but just like smoke out of the back. Yeah. I don't know how fast that went, but 50, dude, that's pretty fast.
Yeah,
32.
you don't.
Like, that's faster than the school zone. It's like 5 kilometers faster than the school zone.
Yeah,
You
the
can get to-
32 is pretty good, but
Yeah.
I mean, I did enviously watch him go up the hill.
Right. And you still, so do you even pedal? Do you have a bike that
His doesn't. He doesn't.
you just pedal at all?
No,
You don't have to pedal on it.
you don't have to pedal on
You
his.
have to pedal on yours, right?
Mine, you do, yeah.
Right. But do you still have your full suspension bike that
Yeah.
you? Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't ridden trail my last bike ride last year was I broke my collarbone.
Oh, I remember seeing
A
that.
couple other things.
Right.
So-
Jeez, dude.
I'm waiting to get back on the bike
Right.
soon. Though.
Remember that time we went mountain biking with Arc'teryx in Whistler Blackcomb's Bike Park?
Oh,
We
yeah.
went top of the world. I think you had a flat tire. Somebody did.
Yeah.
It took like 45 of us to change a flat tire.
Yeah. Will Stanhope, like Canada's best climber, watching him on the bike. That was fun.
That was pretty. He weighs like 6 pounds. He must have just That was a fun time. I remember last time we went biking when I was here. It's pretty. I've only this one time I ever biked here.
Mhm.
Pretty good trails.
Yeah.
Like it's decent.
No,
shit.
it's evolving for sure.
Yeah. And we're in April right now. You can't mountain bike on the mountain until you unless you do your own pedaling up there, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure when they're probably opening it once the Alpine's in, so it must be
Right.
July or
Right.
something.
Do they dig trails out? Do they go
Yeah,
up there?
no, we were skiing them this year. It's this awesome
That's
berm
fun,
trail.
right?
Supposedly, basically, you get up to the top of the Gandhi and you'll have to bike up 7 kilometers for a 15-kilometer down. But on the e-bike, they're going to allow e-bikes, so it's going to be an e-bike friendly zone up there.
Why do they have to allow e-bikes? I don't get it. Wouldn't they just have an e-bike you go up?
Well, there's a whole thing in BC where you're not allowed e-bikes on a lot of our trails.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't have any e-bikes, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Downhill trails here are okay, but our cross-country zone, you're not allowed.
And that's because I think you're going to have too many laps. You're going to erode it too fast, right? Or something?
I'm not sure. Part of me is wondering why people are being so
It's the diehards
against it. I guess it's the diehards, but you started mountain biking back in the day because you were different and you built your own trails and it was different.
Yeah.
And now it's like they're worried about different people.
I mean, I guess there's probably some rationale to it, I guess. I mean, if everyone does 3 more laps in a day, the trails do get more worked.
Yeah.
Especially they're trying to keep up now as it is.
Yeah. But no, this trail on the hills here, the trails on the hill here, it's our first year. They're going to be building a trail every week or something. And the 15 kilometers from the top down looks incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had more fun skiing it this year than any of the other runs.
It's the first year it's open for bike park here at Revelstoke?
Yeah. There's been a bunch of trails at the bottom that were built back in the day and continued to evolve, but yeah, this is the first real year.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I gotta come back.
Oh yeah, no, it should be good.
That's pretty sick.
They look awesome. The parts I've seen and the ones that they built last year look pretty good.
Right.
So.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I gotta come back and check it out. I haven't been in the Whistler Black on Bike Park in a while either, but it's just so packed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
It's fun as shit, but it's so packed.
Yeah, this is gonna be different because to go from the top of the Gandhi, you're gonna have to pedal. It's not just downhill, so it's gonna be a little different.
Oh, really? Like, how much of a pedal is it?
Like
It's steep as shit.
500 meters or something vertically.
Oh, yeah, like straight up.
Vertically.
Like
Well, not
Revelstoke.
straight up. It's yeah, Revelstoke style.
Right up. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't. I gotta come and check it out. But I brought my bike and I haven't used it yet. I've been too busy. But I can't say why I'm here. So
You're just here for the podcast, aren't you?
Yeah, I came to see you, man. For
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I was like, I'll talk to Greg and I'll drive out there, hang out, put a microphone in front of his face, see if he'll talk to me. But yeah, so have you been doing any? We're gonna talk about skiing, even though I said I wouldn't talk about skiing, but I have to with you.
Yeah.
Actually, no. If we're gonna protect our winters, I did an event in Whistler called Intersection for the Whistler Ski and Snowboard Festival, and Douglas was there. He did a bit of the event was sponsored by Cliff and Protect Our Winters. I guess they're partnering up or something. Yeah. And Douglas did a little speech about it, and it's pretty good. It's really relevant to our town, like skiing and stuff. And it's in Canada now, just pretty fresh, right?
Yeah, last September we started in Canada.
Cool. And are you like, who are the? Are you
nothing? I'm just an ambassador for them.
Wear a t-shirt.
Yeah, I wear a t-shirt.
Cool, because they're free, right?
Yeah, it was free. It's actually quite nice. It's quite stretchy.
Oh, nice.
No, honestly, I actually tried to start Protect Our Winters like 3 years ago. I got all the paperwork. I got the websites. I talked to lawyers. I did all stuff. And then I realized that that's not what I do. I don't know how to create a board. I don't know, like a nonprofit. So it kind of got a little stalled out. Yeah. I was just like, oh, this is not me. And then luckily Dave Erb took over. He's this guy from Ontario and he loves that stuff. He loves the paperwork. He loves all the stuff that just freaked me out. And he started off and it's great. It's gaining momentum. Mm-hmm. But I mean, basically it's a voice for all of us outdoorsy people that are like, hey, let's try to be a bit better towards the world. It's
tough, man, because like you're trying to have fun and you like we talked about e-bikes, but I mean you have like guys who sled and stuff a bunch. And, and so like there's still that draw to do.
There is that draw, and that's part of the issue is that we're the ones that love it the most out there. We're the outdoorsy people. We're the ones that watch the sunrises, sunsets. We love deep pow, whatever. But if you often look at the way we access it, it's not great. Right?
No, but I've seen the people I've seen who are connected with Protect Our Winters, and some of them more like kind of elder statesmen and elder stateswomen. I don't know, elder statespeople, I guess. Sorry, in skiing, I feel like they are in snowboarding. They're splitboarding more often. They're kind of more conscious because they've seen it all over the years.
Yeah.
You know, I think hopefully that changes the younger generation.
Yeah, it's tough. There's not a lot of options now. Is the problem.
Right.
I mean, there are electric snowmobiles coming. There's other
Tioga ones or whatever.
Taiga, yeah, but I haven't seen one this year. But I mean, things are changing. But right now, like to be the cool outdoorsy guy, you're supposed to have the F350 or the big diesel, with a snowmobile or 2 on the back.
Yeah.
Bikes in the summer, like it's carbon intensive. So like But I mean, I'm not saying that's bad. I've had the big truck and the sled and everything, but I think that we should just kind of figure it out a bit better. Like if there are options, let's explore them.
Right.
I don't know.
I
It's
heard
tough. It's tough saying it. Like if you look too deeply in it, it's pretty
there's-
demoralizing. You're like, really? Should I just be burning it? Like,
everything's got this flip side, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I'm not gonna get depressing about electric vehicles and stuff like that, but I saw this Taiga sled a couple years ago in Whistler Black, and it sounded like it was about to explode.
yeah.
It's like all crankly and like slamming it around, and just like
Well, the problem with the electric motor or engine or what powertrain, whatever you call it, is that because it doesn't have a loud sound, it doesn't cover all the other sounds.
right, like everything else.
So like normally, you don't notice all the because all you hear is.
That's true, I guess.
Oh yeah, it covers
Yeah,
everything.
right.
So once you make it a quiet motor,
Yeah.
then it all of a sudden everything else is noisy and yeah.
Right.
I
But
think there's a ways to go, but I mean, protect our winters. Like most of us recognize we're hypocrites, and we're like, okay,
Yeah.
we're hypocrites, but we need, we
Gotta
need
make-
to change. But really, in the end, we need governments to change because
sure.
yeah, I've halved my footprint for the last 3
pretty
years
cool.
from what it was before.
Yeah.
But like, how much is that really helping? I've helped influence people. That's cool, but it's
Yeah.
like we need big businesses to all of a sudden realize that they have to, get ship shape or not.
It's got to be en masse, right? At some point,
En masse.
these small little bits help for sure.
They help, no, for sure. But
I guess it's just like, is the momentum going to stay? Is the next thing going to change, like your direction or not yours, but like, it is difficult to try to have less of a footprint.
yeah.
There's a lot of effort.
But
It's
like,
not-
be conscious of it is the biggest step. It's
Sure.
like, okay, I flew to Mexico. My wife and kids wanted to
Right.
go to Mexico for March break, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to sit there and say no. You have to stay here, and we do
Right.
nothing.
Fair.
But we flew down. And I paid for our carbon offsets,
Yeah.
and it goes to helping solar projects in third worlds, and
Sure.
it helps.
Yeah.
So at least it's like guilt takes some of it, and it helps something else.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. It was a great trip. We needed it. The kids
Yeah.
experienced third world or second world country. I'm not sure what Mexico's called.
I'm not sure either, but I talked about this last week with another podcast guest, Todd Lawson from Mountain Life. We were talking about how can we is there a way to balance it where you can like the necessity of like, say, not necessity of flying, but like the idea of flying is pretty impactful on our environment. But if you knock out everything else that took you there, that is a consumption method or like a fossil fuel burning method, can that be okay to fly somewhere?
Or when you get there, you're better when you're there.
Sure. And do you learn about cultures? Go, look, this is really affecting how we're, like, if you go to Indonesia or somewhere else where there's like tornadoes and tsunamis, whatever else is happening there on a more regular basis, even in the U.S., you travel to experience these things, go, wow, it's really impacting our environment, what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you cut back in ways that allow you to keep experiencing those other cultures and
Yeah.
places.
Well, that's the thing, is that life experiences are so important. Travel is so important. But,
Right.
it's just not being flippant about it, I think. It's like,
Right.
okay, yes, I'm doing that. But what else am I doing to balance it out? It's like, it's not just this selfish, okay, I'm going to Mexico and I'm going there. It's like, okay, what can we do? I'm there. Yes.
Yeah.
But I did less there. I didn't do those 2 trips, so I could do this one. Or
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
It's not, I mean, this.
Nothing's perfect.
Yeah. I'm not going to try to get you to give me a permanent answer. Here.
No, but I mean, so right now, my goal for the last almost 2 years has been, 100 different mountains electrically.
Yeah.
And I've been, like I said, I drove 70,000 kilometers. That's a ton of gas saved.
Sure. Yeah.
I've, tried to stay local. I've done a bunch of different things. And once I hit 100, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to look at traveling to other places and doing a little bit of social goodwill on there.
Sure.
So
Right.
it's like, that's kind of what happened to me, is all of a sudden I looked and I'm like, well, all I do is travel. I go and climb a mountain. I don't do anything for the cultures there. I take pictures. Wow, it's beautiful.
Right.
Wow, you guys are so cool. You're so unique. And then I do nothing for them, give them some money.
Right.
But really, there's no we're just so
Lasting
almost
effect.
spacemen. We come in, we don't really
Yeah. True.
interact. We kind of think we do. And then we climb our mountain. That's so important to us. And then we go home.
Right.
So now, once I start flying to some adventures again, my goal is, once I get there, is to try to figure out something good to do. It's a 5-week trip. Do 2 weeks of helping with build wells or whatever it
That's
is.
cool.
There's just try to figure out something that makes it like not just a selfish activity where I'm going to climb some mountain. It's like, okay, I'm going there. I'm going to help give something back to these
Right.
people, to this cool culture, and then that'll hopefully help balance out my flights or whatever.
It's cool. It makes sense because if that's becomes your motivation is to like help it to offset your travels, and have an impact socially. You also impact yourself, which means you come back and pass it on to more.
Yeah, you're going to learn
more influence.
You'll get a lot more out of the trip too.
Yeah.
Like I think to my trips to Nepal, and it's like, imagine if I'd actually like stayed somewhere and I don't know, built a toilet, who knows what, but
Whatever.
like
If you build a toilet, that'd be sick. I don't know how you build a toilet, but it'd be awesome. It's probably, I think it's a mold.
yeah, not there, man. They're
Right.
pit toilets. You'd probably
Oh, you dig a hole.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
dig a hole, build a building around it. But I mean, there'd be so much more that I would have gotten from the trip.
Sure.
Instead of just gone and tried to climb the 8th highest mountain in the world,
Right.
and then come home. You know, so
How many mountains have you climbed? Can you
I'm
keep
kind of
track?
right around 80. There's somewhere around 80
Right.
different summits.
And you have to get right to the top to call it a climb.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's been lots of ones that are like, well, that wasn't quite a summit or whatever. Yeah. But
Right.
there's been lots of canoeing, biking, climbing. There's all sorts of other things happening. But like
Yeah.
that
80.
goal is supposed to, yeah.
And how long? When did you start keeping track? From the day one.
Yeah. The first electric summit, Rubens and I did a trip down from Vancouver to California.
Did you take a Tesla?
No, we did.
Oh.
That was another trip. We took
Okay.
we took a Nissan Leaf. Was our
Oh,
first
cool.
one.
Okay.
150 kilometer range.
Oh, ouch! Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. How did you have like 3 months to get there? How long did it take you?
Yeah, there's a 3-week trip, I think, but we climbed Baker, Rainier, Adams, Hood, a bunch of them, right down to Shasta in California. It's changed a lot since then.
Sure.
Just in the last 2 years,
Yeah.
it's changed
Right.
considerably. We're just watching it change. And then, yes, we did. We are going to show our movie, The Curve of Time, that
Okay.
Solomon made with us
Yeah.
in Denver. And it seemed so silly to just fly down there to talk about a movie
Curve,
that's about,
Yeah.
curbing your carbon footprint. So my car couldn't drive down there. The charging infrastructure wasn't there.
Right, okay.
So Tesla's was. So
Yeah.
we rented a Tesla Model S
Cool.
off some guy in Calgary.
Oh, you just rented this like a
Yeah.
Turo? Is
Yeah,
that like,
Turo.
It was
Yeah,
Turo?
yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
That was a while ago. I didn't know Turo was.
Oh no, it was
Tesla.
amazing. Yeah,
Cool.
he had no idea what we were about to do with his car, but we took his car from Calgary right down to Denver and back, and
That's pretty rad.
skied Salt Lake and Jackson, had a wicked adventure. But
Fuck
then
yeah.
when we showed the movie, it made a lot more sense to have driven down there that
Right.
way.
It's like a tip of the hat. You'd be like, hey, and we didn't use fuel to get here.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I think there's I've seen people bitch about like, the batteries are this and batteries are that and the cars are this. But like I was saying before, if you can find ways to cut out smaller portions of these things, you gain traction.
Yeah.
And if you have this car where it's like, you still have to make metal and everything else. You got to do things that sometimes fossil fuels are necessary to build things that we use as humans.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like medical tools or whatever it is.
Yeah. No, it's not perfect. That's
No,
but right now, like 95% of those batteries are recyclable.
Yeah.
So that's 5% loss over the years. And I know that there's big brains out there working,
Dude.
trying to figure out how to recycle all of it, know?
Right. Yeah.
So
It's pretty cool.
where's the beer? There's beer in the
Oh,
fridge.
yeah, there's beer in the fridge. You can grab one.
Yeah,
For sure, yeah.
you need another?
I could use one, sure, yeah, totally. I was actually curious why you weren't drinking anymore, but you were done already. No, I think it's the left side fridge. Just don't hit the camera.
Yeah, I know that's what I was looking.
You can hit the camera?
No, I didn't hit the camera.
Looker's left. That's the freezer. Is it not opening?
We can't get them.
Oh, yeah. Here, you sit down and just say something awesome, and I'll get beers. This is why the show's casual, man. It doesn't
I'll let
matter what
Ryan
you do.
mess up because I definitely, at least he'll be responsible for it.
No, but what I was thinking, how sick was the oh gosh, how sick was the
Oh, that's good technique.
How sick was the Tesla to drive?
Yeah, so I drive a Chevrolet Bolt.
Yeah,
We drove the Nissan Leaf,
yeah.
and then driving the Tesla was it was going into the future. It was it was ridiculous. Nicely done. I think you did it.
Yeah. Sorry about the video, everybody. Look at the roof for a bit.
It was the future. What's so amazing about it is their charging time. So right now, if I go to Vancouver from Revelstoke, it used to take me 6 hours, or it takes me 6 hours in a gas car.
Right.
And it takes me, the fastest I've done is 7.5. Most of the time it's 8.5 hours
To
in my
charge?
electric car. Just because I have to charge for about an hour and a half and I drive slower.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
But now with the Tesla, like my buddy that has a Tesla, it took him 6.5. So it only takes him a half an hour extra.
Right. And it's pretty cool to me that Tesla's built the infrastructure to be able to use the. I didn't rinse these.
No, I saw that. I
Cheers,
did.
buddy.
Cheers.
Yeah. The look in the eyes for cheersing. Is that something you've done that for? Is that
Oh, I have to do it. We do the googly eyes. I don't know if you saw it. It was like that.
Yeah, because it's awkward. Is it not to do
Well,
the
you
eyes?
make it. Well, it's better than this. At least it shows that you're
Sure.
connecting, and it's not
Right.
just like, oh yeah, I need to look away. It's about like you cheers for connection.
Sure.
So yeah, you do the weird googly eye thing, but like
Yeah.
we make it crazy.
I can look
'cause-
at your chin or something, but then yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Googly eyes. Anyway, every time somebody looks at my eyes, I do it too. I'm always like, who taught you this? Where are we getting this from? Because before I was like, cheers, and I get it. There's also one where you're supposed to.
But that's so indifferent, right? Cheers, who cares? And
Well,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
true.
Yeah.
You're right. That makes
And then
sense.
yeah, you're talking about the cheers where your beers mix, so the poison mixes.
Right. So everyone, so you're not trying to kill your friend.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
That's why I wipe the top of the beers off, so you don't get that
Yeah.
foot
He
gum.
used to work in a beer factory, and he said that people step on the beers with their boots and stuff,
Yeah.
and they feel full of
When they're on
junk. So
pallets in the cans, you just walk across to get to the stuff behind it and grab whatever. Yeah, you walk. inside the
imagine where
cans.
those boots have been. So it's worth a little clean.
Dude, yeah, I agree.
That's what I learned tonight.
Yeah, that's what all you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn this podcast is gonna be casual as shit. But no, there's this new Rivian truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Is there a truck? Do you think? I mean, it's like 80 grand, 85 grand American.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess somebody's. I mean, and they're kind of like the Tesla. I don't even know. I'm just making shit up. But they're kind of like. I would assume they're like the Tesla of trucks because they're not already an existing.
They look pretty amazing. There's a couple of different other companies.
It looks like a Ford Flex, but in a truck.
Yeah. It's a weird. I think I'd get the SUV versus the truck.
There's an SUV.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's the T1 and the R1 or something like that. But yeah, they're sexy as hell.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want the range and the torque and it'd be awesome, I guess.
Yeah. If I could go from Revy to Vancouver, 500 plus kilometers without charging, that'd be sick. And that's what that one claims to be if you have the
Really?
massive battery.
What's the range of the Tesla? 300 or 400?
Most Teslas are around 400,
Right,
4 to
okay.
500.
Right.
But that's if you drive conservatively.
Man, if you had an electric bike, electric sled, and electric truck, dude,
Mm-hmm.
do whatever you want.
Solar
No
panels
guilt.
at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you put those in yet?
No, that's my
No.
goal this summer is
Yeah.
to figure that out.
Is that, I mean, they're available, obviously. Just not-
Yeah. And that's the same thing, like one of the other things. Oh, well, you're just going to tax the grid more. We need Site C because of you guys and your electric cars. So part of me is like, well, let me try this solar thing. And, you know, we're not in an ideal situation
Sure.
here.
I might say something controversial here, but the dam, once it's dammed, I get habitat gets fucked up and the way it's built and everything fucks it up.
Yeah.
But once it's there and it's built, I'm not saying it's awesome, but is that not better than drilling holes in the ground and torturing our earth all as much, like just keep spreading our...
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fucking...
I'm not a scientist, that's for sure.
You don't have to answer that question. I'm just curious. It's more like me like saying...
Yeah, there's a movie called Damnation.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I don't want to see it.
Oh, is it how bad dams are?
They're not great either.
No, I'm not saying...
That's where part of me thinks, okay, maybe solar is the way. I don't know. Dams, they bury all sorts of organics that then rot and send out methane and
For sure.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, I mean, again, nothing's perfect.
yeah, and they're not there forever. They have a lifespan.
Right. Of...
I don't
like
know.
a long time concrete lifespan, I guess.
No, there's silt
Dude.
and all sorts of
Sure.
things.
Right, because that's a fucking
Damnation,
ton of
watch
concrete.
it.
I never
We
watched
haven't.
it. I'm not watching it. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah, I always just I don't know. I don't want to talk a ton about electricity and killing the planet because I mean it was Earth Day yesterday or the day before,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have a chance. I was driving.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, here we go.
Here we
Burning.
go.
And then,
So you sprayed extra fuel on the ground.
yeah, I just dumped it out. Yeah, I threw my garbage to the ground. I'm like, why would I stop?
Yeah, give it back.
Yeah, right. Everything's biodegradable. It just depends how long it takes to biodegrade.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not get too deep into that. But
No.
I mean, it is the problem of our time,
Right. And I think
unless we're just being tricked by media, and it's not.
I had this thought about
Yeah.
that. And,
Conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I think I watched too many podcasts, but
Don't you listen to podcasts?
I watch them. Honestly, watch this. Don't listen. Listening is it's easy. Listening is actually not easy. Watching's easy, but paying attention's hard.
Back to the conspiracy.
Yeah. So I had this thought, and somebody I watched on a podcast was talking about like aliens and stuff like that, and they were talking about like, what if they come to see us? And I'm like, what if we are a product of them, and they're testing how you can fuck something up
Oh, yeah.
the planet goes.
Yeah.
So our destiny is to fuck up our planet.
Yeah.
Because we were put here for a reason to go, let's see how this works. Like an incubator, like putting like cocaine in a rat cage and seeing how they all react, right?
Yeah.
All these things in our lives are kind of like cocaine of like consuming and absorbing. It's like kind of burning through it all.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. Maybe, I mean, inevitably, maybe that is our goal. Maybe as a human, it's not procreation. It's actually planet destruction.
Yeah.
And really, we should just embrace it.
Well,
Just saying.
Sure. But then I'm like, well, then our own free will has made us think about how do we change it.
Mm-hmm.
So are we like, we are the human droids that we're about to create that will end up taking us over. You know what I mean? Like, so some alien, Joe Alien or whatever from some galaxy said, hey, let's put these humans on here and see if they can manage blowing up their planet.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to create, artificial intelligence, which will do what we're about to do to the planet and just in turn kill us. And he's like, oh shit, we didn't do that right. And they'll move on to something else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But maybe the
bizarre.
artificial intelligence is the next species that's going to take over, and they're going to be self-sustaining. They won't need to eat. All they'll need is solar energy.
Yeah.
And
they won't even care if it's polluted and fucked up because
they don't breathe.
Yeah, they don't breathe.
Well, they have air filters.
But they'll be developed enough to filter all this shitty air.
Yeah.
It'd be like what's that fucking movie? I have no idea.
You're allowed to swear on this podcast?
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna get stickers made that say "so fucking casual" on it. I'm gonna put them all over everywhere. I'm gonna get electric stickers so they don't consume any fuel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No. I don't know. Do you believe in that kind of stuff? Aliens? Do you think there's something out there?
I mean,
you don't have to put yourself in a.
Whoa, no, it'd be hard to think there isn't. Like,
right? Why would you say there isn't? Yeah. Why would you?
If space is as big as they say it is,
right,
and the Earth isn't flat,
right. Dude, it's fucking flat. I've driven this Earth and I've never.
It's flat.
Yeah, right. I haven't found the edge.
But it'd be hard to think that, like, why would we be the only special things? You know,
right.
Why would it not happen somewhere else?
Yeah,
in a similar situation. I mean, come on.
I'm not. Yeah, like, I think for sure. Like, stuff that I can dream up, this random shit that comes out of my mouth. I'm sure there's something going on like that's way more random outside of our universe for sure. Right. Whatever that is, I don't think anybody's testing us or built us to see if we can explode our planet, but we're trying.
We're doing a good job.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm guilty of it for sure. I mean, I try, but it's tough, man. It's a tough scene to think about your impact on your life and or on the planet, trying to change it. It's a big impact. And I commend the effort you put into it because it's not an easy commitment. And once you commit to it, you can't go back because everyone's, in your case.
Yeah, you probably can.
But
I was thinking I might go back. I might just all of a sudden break down and just heli ski every mountain.
You should totally.
Every mountain within 100 kilometers of here. Rent a heli for like 3 weeks and just bam, 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 bam.
If you switched over to being just full on fuel, every company who it'd be like, Greg Hill's doing what? They would get so much publicity. You're like, I got a sled now, with fucking truck. Yeah, exactly. I'm heli into work. It's across the street.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
probably get way more publicity than you do.
You're right. Maybe that's the next move.
Yeah, I just think that I said this before. Like as humans, technology will keep us alive longer, and allows me more resilient to the impact that we've put on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
And so if that's the case and people get that way, what's the motivation for someone being able to figure out our planet being destroyed if science can help us live longer, be more resilient, like, fight cancer, fight these things that are killing us, that we're killing ourselves with.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, they're kind of running at each other, I feel like.
Yeah.
You can tell me if I'm way off track here, but I feel like there is a bit of, or it could be two, I don't know. I just feel
what is he doing with his hands?
No, they're running off track. They're running into each other. Yeah, sorry, I'm making some weird gestures under this, but I asked Greg for tape. He didn't have any, and he said it was kinky. But I don't know. I think that's a conversation I could go on for.
For
hours. Yeah, for sure.
Many more than just 2 beers.
Yeah, totally. What's your next adventure? Where are you going on next? You got a summertime thing planned? Are you going to train or?
Well, I started running a bunch last summer.
Yeah.
Well, I started running a bunch of years when I broke my leg 5 years ago.
You ran with a broken leg?
Yeah, it was terrible.
You broke a leg that started running?
Galumping. No, I've been...
Galumping? I don't know what that is, but cool.
Galumping. Imagine it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's running right with broken leg.
Yeah.
Well, because you broke your femur in like the Himalayas somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But as a rehab, everything reacts to stress. So 2 years after, I started running because I wanted to make sure it healed properly.
Oh, right.
Not just like coddle it, take care. It's like, okay, no, this thing needs to survive impact. So I started running again. And then last summer I did a bunch of long runs in the Rockies, like 50K runs. I'd never done anything
Cool.
like that. Amazing runs. It was
Yeah.
some of the neatest experiences.
Were you with Adam Campbell?
No, I've done a couple of runs with him, but
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
He's a good runner.
Oh yeah. I'm not a good runner.
Yeah.
I'm just a runner. But yeah, basically I'm looking for more adventures this summer, running and climbing them, and I'm going to get in touch with somebody and try to do my first 100 kilometers. Why? 'Cause
No shit.
At least something I'll be like, shit, I ran 100 kilometers one day.
That's cool.
But I want to
Damn.
find one that's interesting, that's like, you know,
It's for fun. It's not you're not trying to like. Win
Oh
a
no,
race.
there's no
Yeah.
records. There's
Right, yeah.
no records.
Right, yeah.
No, last year, like one of the runs, the Skyline in Jasper, like the record's 3:45. We did it in 9.
Wait, how long?
It's like a 48 kilometer run.
In 3 hours?
Yeah,
Trail run or like
trail run. Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Amazing
really?
trail run. But we didn't. We took pictures. We swam.
And you ran it in how long?
9 hours.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh yeah, it's totally horrible. Yeah,
But
yeah, it's not even.
Not-
Oh no,
right.
it's over 5 kilometers an hour.
Oh yeah, well, that's not bad. That's faster than your bike.
Yeah, it's not about. It's definitely not about. It's just about kind of trying to push limits and just
Right.
have fun with it. It's not.
It's enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Do you think like I think that's people are frustrated by that in like life. You're trying to keep up with everybody. And everyone's like all the only glorified things that we see on social media and online are like people hitting these huge pinnacles of their careers, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So at home, you're like, man, I can't run 100 kilometers. When all we're asking you to do is run 5 kilometers. But now it's like, that's gone. Like 5 kilometers is like, it's like nothing anymore.
Yeah.
But it is huge for some people. They're like, if I can't run 5, I'm not going to run 100. You're like, you're supposed to
But if you see that somebody ran 100, you'd be like, well, maybe
Inspired.
I can run 5.
Right.
You know?
Do you think more people are inspired by that or more people are dejected by it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good
Tough,
question.
right?
I figure if it's too far, then they're probably dejected by it.
Right.
But if it's tangible, I mean, it's last summer. Before last year, I'd never run more than 28 kilometers, maybe a 30 kilometer.
Right.
And then last summer, yeah.
It's fucking long.
No, they
dude.
were long.
Yeah, for sure.
But then last summer we did 58, we did 48, did a bunch of long ones.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just slowly working my way up and trying something different. And yeah, like I say, it's not record at all.
Do you find it the same when you're running compared to like say ski touring uphill? Do you find the exertion's obviously the same, but do you find your mind isn't? I mean, obviously in the mountains you have to be more aware of what's around you, what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
In the trail running, you can wander more.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
your mind. And do you
Yeah.
think that helps you appreciate the intensity of being in the mountains as far as snow and like being aware all the time? Like, do you appreciate being able to like wander and think? Or do you?
Yeah,
focus?
I definitely appreciate it. It's just like,
Right. Do you cry and work through shit while you're running?
yeah, I'm not a crier,
Right.
but yeah, I just let my mind go. It's great. It's a great way to figure out new ideas. What I'm going to do next, whatever I'm writing or working on. And it's like, I love it. It's definitely meditative.
That's cool.
Today I ran for an hour and a half. It was the longest run this year. And it was awesome.
How long do you go? An hour and a half.
13, 14K.
That's it?
Yeah, I know.
Dude.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then I got home, had a smoothie and a nice nap.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. That's a good
That's
day.
where the thoughts really happen.
Boom. Yeah, that's a good day for sure.
That 25-minute nap, I definitely had some good thoughts in there.
What are you working on outside of athletic endeavors that you think, or it's like, you working on a book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last year when I broke, I started working on it years ago.
You've been fucked up a few times, eh?
A couple times.
Yeah.
But just before then,
Sure.
nothing.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I mean, I cut my finger off when I was 14, but
on a boat, right? With a rope?
yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
But no, up to then, like this broken leg was 38. I hadn't had anything for like
Right.
24 years, but
Right.
then I broke my leg, healed from that last fall, broke my collarbone and ribs and stuff. But
Snowballed. That's a pretty hefty mountain bike.
now
actually.
people think I'm this accident prone guy. It's like, that's not,
No,
well, that's not what I haven't been. I haven't been that, but lately I have been.
That's like me too. I've had one accident. It's horrible, but I'm like, it happened once. Give me a
Yeah.
break. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so sorry, I meant to say, or I asked you, so your book, but what's your other passions, man? Like, what do you do on the side? Do you play piano?
Read fantasy books.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? That's cool. What's the last book you read?
It was a trilogy. Honestly, it's on my ebook, so I don't even see the title. It was really good.
You don't know what the title is.
No,
Just
no.
read
idea.
a book.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
Well, it was a trilogy. I read 3 books.
Oh, but you don't know what the title is? You don't have to say
Something
it.
tapestry.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's actually really well written.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big reader, but I mean, a big family guy too. Like,
Yeah, of course.
My biggest, like today, it's like I did a bunch of emails, worked all morning, ran for an hour and a half, napped, woke up, did some stuff with my son,
Yeah.
cooked dinner,
Right.
cleaned up, drove my daughter to trampoline. Now I'm here,
Dude.
hanging out till about 8:45,
You
and
got
then,
about
then I'm
20
gonna go
minutes
pick my daughter up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a balance of everything.
Right. Have you ever, dude, I took a trampoline class a few years ago in Whistler. It's so much fun. Have you done, like, you go, you do?
No, I should. My
It's
kids
so
crush
fun,
it now.
dude.
They're incredible.
It's so good. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, my air awareness is like, I mean, I'm screwed if I get in the air. But trampoline, man, I
Oh,
scored.
I just imagined you.
Dude, I got better, man. Like the back flop, we just keep bouncing back. Like my buddy Chris Turpin was there, and my buddy Kevin Labatt and Jeff. They're all like skier guys. They're all like way better than I am, but trampoline class was awesome, man. I think I was like 35 when I was there. I mean, yeah, you get worked. Like a scorpion on a trampoline, it's a scene.
It's
like, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't done it enough lately that I'm starting to develop lots of fears. I used to be able to backflip, no problem, front flip, and
You have a trampoline in your backyard, right?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, right.
yeah. But honestly, like, yeah, I've got a lot of fears with it these days, and I'm 43.
That's it.
I got to challenge those fears.
Right.
Hey, no grays here. You got grays?
No, I got grays in my beard, and I'm lucky with blonde hair. You can't see.
Yeah, subtle.
Gray's tough, man.
Own it. That's,
When you grow your beard, do you have gray? No.
No.
You have nothing.
no.
Legit, dude.
Yeah.
My brother.
But once it happens, I'm gonna own it,
yeah.
and people are gonna be like, "Oh,
Don't
wisdom."
You know, gray.
No, I have a bet going with a friend right now.
Oh yeah, I don't think gray's an issue.
No.
Like my dad though, he never had gray hair. When he did have gray hair, but up until like he was like 70, he had like red hair, or like maybe not 70. He didn't make it that long, but he had red
Does he
hair.
always lie on the podcast?
I lie all the time, dude. I make general assumptions. I accuse people of things that never happened. I make up stuff, and I just
It's a worthy listen then.
yeah, for sure. It's just casual. I don't think what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. No, but age is an interesting thing, and I guess, I mean,
Does it bother you? Does it sit in the back of your brain?
at 40, I think 42, my birthday, I was like, oh my God, 42 is like close to 45, 45 is close to 50.
But as a family man, what hits your brain first? Like when you think about your age, like for me as a single guy, I think about, okay, what am I doing? Am I going to get married? Am I have a kid? Am I going to have enough money when I'm older? What's up? But as a guy who's like, you have family and you have different priorities than I do.
Yeah.
What hits as age creeps up? What's your,
It just means I can do less.
you think about it physically, like a physical.
Yeah.
Right. Because then that's your life is physical.
Yeah, my life is physical.
Right.
There's a whole huge part of my happiness that comes from being physical, and it's like
Right.
my 100% that I used to have is I'm nowhere near it anymore.
Right.
Now I'm like 85% of what I used, my max.
Yeah.
But then each year it's like,
Where do you think your max stopped? Like late 30s?
yeah, I'd say when I broke my leg is when all of a
set
sudden
you back.
it was
That sucked.
something that my 100% will never be the same.
Right.
And that's fine. I mean,
It's coming to terms with it.
yeah.
Yeah, I turned
a
40
bit.
this year, and I mean, I don't do much. I mean, I do a little bit of things, but I don't think I've changed. I don't think it's slowed me down yet. I wasn't going that fast to begin with. But so slowing down is a bit more relative. But
All of a sudden you're gonna take ibuprofen and stuff.
ibuprofen's not good for your bones, dude.
Yeah,
your
don't take it.
bones heal with like holes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that from my neighbor.
Reliable source.
Yeah, dude, he's pretty smart.
Yeah. His neighbor.
He's the air guitar
across
champion.
the fence.
Dude, he was an air guitar champion in like Vegas, something like that. Literally.
He's legit then.
Yeah, he knows about ibuprofen for sure. But I've heard, I don't know if this keeps coming up, but yeah, I've heard that makes your bones heal like wholly, like Swiss cheese bones.
Huh.
So don't use that shit.
No, I don't.
Do you use painkillers?
No.
Like if you, what do you do? Just fight it out, just tough it out.
Well, I don't have that much pain.
Right. Yeah, so ongoing injuries, you're kind of like just fly through, you're good.
Yeah.
It's weird, eh? Some people get injured, they're like, yeah, I'm good. Some people get injured, and they're cooked. You break your leg, maybe the same way you broke your leg, all of a sudden they're like in pain for the rest of their life.
Yeah. I don't know if I just shut it off. A friend
I
of
think
mine.
it's mental.
A friend of mine broke this pretty much the same time as me, and he's like couldn't wear a backpack all winter. He just got the metal removed because he's hoping it's gonna be better. And
You have metal in yours still?
Yeah.
Is it going to stay there?
I don't know. I guess so. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I don't know. People get stuff. I have metal in my face.
But I think some people are fortunate. They just ignore it, and other people, they can't.
It's definitely a mental thing for
Yeah.
sure. Because I know, like, you know, when you get used to something, if you stress in your life, you want to blame something.
Mm-hmm.
So you blame like, oh, I can't, my shoulder's fucked up, so I can't go biking or whatever. I don't know. You manifest it in different ways.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah. For me, it's like, okay, I broke my leg a bunch of years ago. I just accept it. It's like, I'm not going to fight this. This is reality. So how am I going to turn this into something good?
or why am I going to let it stop me?
Better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
But are we just lucky we don't have the pain? Because maybe you're a guy who just doesn't have pain, you kind of healed right. Because if I had the pain, I don't know if I could deal with it. Like my neck snaps and pops. I'm like, what was that? Like I'm like, I think I lucked out. If I had constant pain, I don't know how I'd.
Have you ever talked about your accident on this show?
A couple times.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
as long as you know, pretty serious accident.
Yeah, I don't really. I want to have an episode.
Hey, if it's casual, we have to hear about you too. It's not all about us.
No, for sure. I smashed my face, and I got 4 metal plates in my face. I got 5 fake teeth. Broke my neck. Mountain bike.
Drove home.
Yeah. Well, I didn't drive home, but I went to.
Oh, you came home. Yeah.
I went to Booster Juice the next morning.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't eat. My jaw was dislocated. My bike was fine. I was pretty fucked up, but the thing is, like, I don't have. I mean, knock on whatever this is. I don't have that ongoing pain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it once in a while, but people get it way worse. So you have like a small injury, like all of a sudden now you break your leg, and now it's like not aligned properly, and you're just fucked. Like it is an interesting thing where you can just kind of fight through pain. Yeah. But when I saw you last summer and you were limping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we went biking.
Yeah. No, I still have a limp at times for sure.
Is that just because you were learning how to walk again, or like figuring out walking it, or limp is because it's painful, or limp because
I probably went and did some serious run the day before, and then I was limping from that.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
Or maybe I have a limp all the time and I don't know it.
Well,
then you just pointed it out.
I didn't know.
And now I'm going to be super insecure every time I walk anywhere, wondering if I'm limping.
Just don't move your arms when you walk, and no one will notice your limp at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Just keep your arms side to side. Dude, that's the funniest thing. There's a Seinfeld episode where Elaine's pissed off at some girl that she works with. She doesn't move her arms when she walks. It's so funny to watch. And if you try and move your arm. Try and not move your arms when you walk, or keep them in sync with the same leg. Yeah. It's a mind bend for sure, dude. It's alien shit. If you can do it, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Injuries are. I don't know. I mean, everybody has them. People get worked more.
But you were mentioning a book. So last fall when I broke this, I was crushed. Yeah. Ribs, scapula, here, and I was on the couch, not doing anything.
Right.
So what do you do?
I don't know. Play Tetris.
Take a lot of opioids.
Oh yeah, right. Of course.
But yeah, I was like sitting there, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do in my life that I haven't been doing that I can actually focus on now because I can't move?
Right.
I can't go and run and bike and waste time climbing and doing those adventures.
Yeah.
So I did. I finally spent some time working on this book that's like a long life goal.
Cool, man.
And got like 30,000 words written, which a book is like 100,000. So it's a third of something.
It's not bad. Yeah, something going on. That's cool. Yeah.
But then I haven't done anything since once I was healed enough to go adventure again.
Too busy.
So,
which is kind of cool because you can give yourself something to look forward to. Like,
if I hurt myself again, I can get back to my
drop a shoulder or blow a knee. If you'll be like, "Oh, I start off where I finished."
Oh, finally, I'm back to the book.
Yeah. But no, I think it's like you consume your mind with something else.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a passion, you're like, "Oh, I'll do something at some point in my life." Even if you don't go back to it for 5 or 6 years or whatever, you're like, "Oh yeah, I did that," and you have that. At least that starting point, that base.
I mean, in my point of view, it's more like trying to figure out how to find a positive in a negative.
Right.
Because you can always find a positive in a negative if you try.
Yeah, for sure.
If not, you can just focus on the negative, and then everything sucks. It's painful. Everything sucks.
Yeah, the world's going to burn up. For sure.
Yeah. The world's burning.
Yeah.
Everybody always makes fun of this electric car thing because I got to charge and stop, and my drive's longer or whatever. I mentioned it.
Calm down, man.
But my wife got so mad at me. We just drove down in her gas car to catch a ferry. And I was driving 120, which is really fast for me now because I normally go 105 in my electric car because I get good range with that.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, she's like, yeah, I was so stressed because you were going so slow. And meanwhile, I was going 120. I was flying,
How fast? Yeah. How fast do you want to go?
Oh, no. She drives 140 or something. I don't even know.
Cool.
I let her drive home. But... But yeah, you just kind of switch your mindset. My mindset's been switched quite like the electric car. I'm hilarious. I just sit there, put in cruise control, listen to music. I should listen to podcasts, yours.
You know what, man? Just learn Spanish. If you're in your car by yourself a long time, just put Spanish lessons in. My buddy Jeff's doing that. He's learning Spanish. He works in an excavator all day. And he just puts Spanish tapes on. He's fucking.
And he's gonna have that one chance with that Spanish girl.
It worked.
He's gonna fall in love.
Peru. It worked. He went to Peru to get Spanish. Dude, it was legit.
Worked once or more than once?
No,
it sounds
now he communicates with us all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. He. I think. I don't know. Fuck podcasts. I mean, everybody does. But no, I think.
Learning a new language is good.
Yeah, for sure. Do you are you a music guy? You put headphones in while you're like speaking?
No, honestly, that's one of my big weaknesses in life for sure, is a total dead music side.
Yeah, but you do things that occupy your mind. Like, I think music is to drown stuff out.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
in your car, it's not silent, is it?
It can be. I could drive to Vancouver silently.
Really? And not drive off the highway just because?
No, I'd just be in my loop.
I do it sometimes. I'll be like driving along. I'm like, oh, the music radio's on. I'm like, cool, I'll pop it on. Then I'm like, this sounds weird now.
Yeah.
You get used to it after a while.
No, I do listen to music, but I mean, I also just like when I run.
Do you read while you drive? Yeah, I do. No, I just, yeah. Well, when you run, you don't listen to music. I mean,
no. I just I like my thoughts, and I like to get into them. And but no, I wish I could play a musical instrument or sing.
Tough.
Like I'm scared to sing "Happy Birthday." It's like
that song sucks. That's why that is the worst song. Happy Birthday. The melodies, everything's wrong, dude. No one wants to sing it. Someone says Happy Birthday, you're like, here we go. And then the other way,
I'm told we sing it too slowly, so now we got to figure out how to sing it quicker, and then at least you get the pain over with.
Happy Birthday as fast. Imagine a punk version of that. But like you have the servers come out from the kitchen with a piece of shit cake and like happy, and it's fucking bad.
Well,
man.
I think you always start slow because you're trying to get everybody in. Okay, we're singing, and then it started slow, so it just stays slow, and it's just painful.
Just say it.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, done.
Honestly.
Hug, kiss.
Yeah, whatever you gotta do. Singing that song, it's a burden on everybody in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Unless the kid's like 2, it's fine, or whatever, 5. The kids like it. But it's like it's just it's the audio version of that creepy Easter bunny that photos from like back in the 50s. That's what I think it's like.
But on the birthday note, I just went to my parents' 70th, or stepmother and dad's 70th birthday.
Oh, cool. And
my stepmother read a speech that she prepared about her whole life.
Oh, wow.
And that was kind of an interesting idea to just like think of what, I'm 43, say I make it to 70, it'd be like, what other chapters am I going to have from here to there? And
that's pretty cool. Are you satisfied with what you've done, man?
Yeah, life's good.
You're stoked, eh?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. It's hard for
a
lot of people aren't that way.
Yeah. I mean, I've still got lots of things I'd love to do.
Seeing satisfied and motivating at the same time is cool.
Yeah.
Like, he seems like you're motivated, but you're still like, you seem like a happy guy.
Oh, yeah. Might as well be.
Yeah, like,
why waste energy not being happy?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess. I mean, you've had some ups and downs, but you seem like a pretty casual dude.
It was tree planting. Everybody should tree plant.
Oh yeah, I'm 40. I can still do it.
You still can.
Yeah.
Jason Kruk's doing it right now. He's
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
First time ever. I don't think he's 40 though. He's not as old as you though.
No, I don't think so. He's even 30, mid-30s maybe. He's even 30.
I don't know. But no, I learned a lot in tree planting, from how to focus on goals, how to relax and make things happen, and just it was.
Did you tree plant around here?
I did a bunch.
I think I saw some trees that got cut down from you when tree planted.
Yeah.
I saw a big pile of them on the side of the road the other day.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I commented on that. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trees over there.
I've never tree planted. I have friends who've done it, and they said they love it and they hate it. It's like,
love and hate it
for sure.
But you learn a lot. So,
well,
I mean, to me, it's like you can go through life without challenging or making yourself uncomfortable and kind of just get through.
Yeah.
Or you can challenge and make yourself uncomfortable and go into situations that aren't great and learn.
Yeah.
And have a way more fulfilling life because you've made it interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing, is keeping your life interesting, man.
Yeah, I was trying to be deep there, but the second beer is making me more giddy than
shallow.
Deep.
Yeah. Well, it's 20 to 9.
Got to grab my daughter soon.
Yeah, for sure. So I was going to wrap it up, but I think, don't make your life boring. I think you're not doing that.
No, we've only got one choice, one chance.
If it's going to be long or short, it doesn't matter to me if it's long or short, as long as you just fucking doing it.
Well, yeah. So there's a bunch of deaths in the last week in the mountains.
That's rough.
From mountaineers, Dave Treadway everybody seemed to know him, and it makes you really think about it. It's like, okay, well, I risk, I love it, but it's like I have kind of taken this mountaineers. Shit, I forgot what it's called. Anyhow, like I basically know that the risks I take could end the wrong way.
Sure.
And I've accepted that. But then I think about my family and it's like, well, they haven't accepted it.
Right.
Like I have, and I get all the benefits, and then if I pass away, they get all the negatives. But it really makes you think about it. Is it all worth it? And like, say you've got a glass of water, huge, like 750 mils of water, or you got 100 mils of really tasty red wine. Would you prefer to have the really tasty red wine and savor it for a shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
Or this chlorinated shitty water.
Make your teeth white.
Yeah.
Give you cancer.
But you see what I'm saying? It's like you
yeah.
can have a shorter life that's really fulfilling and amazing that might not end well and hasn't ended well for people. Or you can, have a longer, boring ass life that just dribbles away till you fade away in your old folks' home.
I don't know, my memories versus memories of a time where you're super adventurous and going out there can help fulfill a life, even if it's short. Like a long, boring life. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't lived a long, boring life. I've lived a medium length, a medium adventure.
We don't have time for it, but
yeah.
Ryan and I had an incredible party in Venice Beach.
Oh, dude.
Where we had some
got 2 minutes to talk. Yeah. It's ladies' night and it's martini time.
Yeah, martini time, exactly.
Dude,
we got invited to like a party with the Rothschilds, like high end, wicked party with goddesses and
the guy with the horse hat on and stuff.
Yeah,
that was really strange. Right?
It was a phenomenal night. That
we
was
surfed
mushrooms.
California. We ate mushrooms. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Man, that was a really good time.
Yeah.
I was telling Henry about that. Fucking 8-foot Henry.
Yeah.
He's gonna be pissed if he sees this, but I was telling him about that. He's like, oh yeah. I was like, I told him we went surfing in California. Hung out a bunch, and that was a good time.
Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
We slayed it.
Yeah, we totally did. Yeah, for sure.
Sorry I have to run. I mean, an hour of us rambling.
No,
that's probably enough.
It's cool, man. I appreciate it. I've had podcasts an hour, some 3 hours, but no, it's quantity. It's quality. Yeah.
Wow, savor those.
Yeah, for sure. Well, some people talk a ton. Yeah. So, but yeah, dude, I appreciate you coming by, and I'm glad I got to come to town to see you again for sure.
Good being casual with you.
Yeah, right. It's good.
I cheers you and Google your eyes like.
Yeah, googly eyes. All right, Greg Hill, everybody. You can find him on social media. You can find him in electric cars. You can find him in the mountains.
And Revelstoke.
Cool. Yeah, in Revelstoke, right. Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Nux. Oh.
That was awkward.
2.5. I got to use that sound to stop.